Hey Aries, how you doing today? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading. This one is going to be for Monday, November 3rd through Thursday, November 6th. I'll be back on Wednesday to do bonus readings and get you through the weekend. And that's the whole deal. Let's just see what they give us, okay? This one's for my Aries. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, Aries, let's see what you get. We're going to start this one out with the Magician, okay, followed by, what do I got there? 4 of Cups. And then in the challenge position, we end up with the 9 of Cups. Okay, so this is your backstory or recent past, okay? So whatever's happening here has already taken place, and we're building off of this to build this reading. But it looks like in the recent past, you were manifesting a certain situation, okay? You wound up becoming very dissatisfied or disappointed in the results of your manifestations. I don't know if it just didn't come in quickly enough, or I don't know what happened here, but whatever. You were manifesting something very strongly, and it left you disappointed or dissatisfied when whatever you ended up getting out of it, okay? The challenge here was your wish fulfillment. So maybe the challenge was that your wish fulfillment was something so large that it couldn't be manifested in the time frame that you were trying to do it in, or maybe you had unrealistic expectations here, okay? But at any rate, it looks like there was a very strong sense of disappointment here in the recent past over what you received versus what you wanted, okay, out of something. So like I said, this has already happened, but the rest of this reading is building from here, okay? All right, so what do we have currently? Currently, I've got you at the 7 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the challenge is the King of Wands. Okay, well, let's see. 7 of Wands would say that currently you're very defensive. You're defensive over the fact that things didn't transpire the way you wanted to, or you didn't get the results you wanted in the past. With the Ace of Wands, I would say that you are defensive and angry, really. I think that there is definitely a level of anger at play here. And the Ace of Wands is also the card that ends up being at the center of your read. So from almost every direction, it plays into the equation. The challenge here is the King of Wands. So the challenge here is you. You're presenting here as the King of Wands. This would tell me that you basically are being your own biggest enemy right now, right? Things may not have come together the way you wanted in the past, but is that any reason to destroy the future? Not really, right? I mean, you have to kind of, there's got to be some sort of realistic outlook here. You've got to try to be grateful for the things you do have and understand that sometimes you can't have everything, kind of deal. That's how this feels. Okay, let's keep going. What do we got in the near future? I've got the 8 of Pentacles, okay, the 8 of Swords, and then we've got the Page of Swords. Okay, anytime I have 2 8s together, it makes me feel as though that we're dealing with some sort of a karmic cycle, okay? So in the near future with the 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords, it definitely feels like there's some sort of a karmic cycle here where you're doing the same things, whatever those things are, over and over and over again. And you're never going to get a different outcome unless you change something, right? Obviously, you're not happy with the outcome. It looks to be something you're totally invested in, but completely up in your head over. Okay, so it's whatever the situation is, you keep doing the same things over and over and over again, and you keep getting the same results, and you're not happy with the results. In the end, the challenge here is that you're trying to look for clarity on the situation, but you're doing it through very indirect means versus, let's say, just going to the person and asking them whatever it is you want to know. You're trying to figure it out like you're a private investigator or something. It's not only ineffective for the most part, but it's not helping your situation at all. Okay, that's what I see right there. Let's see, so bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. So the Queen of Swords, okay, so now you're presenting as the Queen of Swords. So you're coming through cold as ice. Now you're mad, and you're not opening up at all. You're just mad, that's all. You've taken your emotions and tried to pull them out of the situation. You are angry and somewhat vengeful as far as your attitude goes here in the near future. With the 5 of Wands, you feel very conflicted. There's also a sense of competition here. So you feel like you're in some sort of competition. I don't know if that's with whoever your counterpart is, or if that you feel like you're in competition with somebody for your counterpart. I'm not sure where the competition comes into play, but it is definitely here. The Knight of Pentacles would be the last card in this little dealy here. The Knight of Pentacles would say that there is stagnancy. I mean, nothing's moving forward. Everything's just kind of stuck right now because of all the negative energy that's surrounding it, really. Nobody's looking for a solution here. Everybody's just sure that they're right and the other person's wrong, and nobody's trying to compromise or figure out how to fix anything, is what the problem is. Okay? I have the Two of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Tower. The Two of Swords is a decision that needs to be made. There's a tower here that's falling, it looks like, or it's already fallen. The result in the end is you being in the Nine of Pentacles, so you being independent. And independent would mean you being out of this situation, at least temporarily, it looks like, because it looks like there's a sense of independence here that it comes from basically being separated from other people, or separated from this person. There you go. I'm not trying to play the blame game. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm not saying it's their fault. Both of you are kind of equally at fault at this point in the fact that nobody's trying to find a solution and nobody's trying to compromise, is what I see in these cards. Okay? All right, so what do we got for the days of the week? Monday, you've got the World card and the Nine of Swords. You're all up in your head because you can tell a cycle is closing. Tuesday, I have the Three of Pentacles and the Hermit. There's a collaboration here that you're trying to pull your energy back out of. It's not the one we're speaking about here. It's something separate. You're trying to pull your energy back to try to reassess the situation. Could be a friendship or a work situation. Wednesday, I have the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess. This is all about the fact that the truth is coming forward about something that was being kept secret. Thursday, I have the Moon and the Wheel of Fortune. You're still not seeing everything clearly on Thursday, but it's getting clearer. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it's definitely trying to spin in your favor. These things are happening for you, not to you. This is a situation that was out of hand, and it's something that has to be fixed or let go of, right? Is what I see. But that's just what I see. Okay, there you go. I hope this somehow helps you. Okay, Aries? All right, there you go.